So I have my Sheetz tier list here. We have 53 items. Some things, well, it's gonna be a ride, that's for sure. I'm just gonna take a second to think about this. Think about my life choices up to this point. I don't even know if anything's gonna go on F tier. There's definitely some stuff that could, but I don't know if I put anything on here. I mean, this is all stuff I've tried and liked. The stuff that I would probably put in F tier is stuff I wouldn't even want to eat. So, you know, it'd be like that. Say, got all the fried shit, obviously. I didn't do too many specialty things except for like the Big Mott's because, I mean, we know the Big Mott's chicken. I mean, I could start right now. Oh, God. Hold on. Because clearly, the Big Mott's chicken is going to be, it's going to go right in God tier. We should all know that by now. Like, I should probably just get the easy ones out of the way. Like, the Big Mott's and the sampler, like, everybody knows. Those are the things you get when you go to Sheetz. Just as it is. Off to a good start already, I would say. 2 out of 53. That's a good start. We're, how close is that? We're, 125th of the way there. 126th. 126.5. We're doing it. The burger Big Mott's. I don't... See, our burgers are not great. We all know the burgers aren't great. But the Mott Sticks kind of carry it. It's definitely not S tier. Like, it's definitely not S tier. Probably like a B... Yeah, B tier. Because, like, even though the burger isn't great, everything else on it's good. Getting used to this cold weather. I love cold weather, man. This is my element right now. Alright. Chicken tender snack wraps. Absolute S tier. Chicken tenders are great in a wrap with like bacon or like I do like bacon, salt, pepper, barbecue, ranch. It's incredible. Delicious. Got a burger snack wrap. Okay. So the thing with the burger snack wraps, okay. Put them all in F. Cam, you're not allowed to be here. Burger snack wraps. Mid as f***. I am a defender of our sliders. So like the burger... They use the sliders and the snack wraps, but like they don't fit right in the wraps because they're like round burgers, and they're just not amazing. You know, they're not great, but I wouldn't put them in F tier. Mozzarella sticks, come on, S tier. That's a pretty easy S tier. Round burger in a wrap. It's weird. You can cut them. I know some people cut them. I think we're supposed to. But, like, even then, it still just doesn't fit right, you know? Like, it's just weird. I don't really... I'm not a big fan. I'm just... Who got time for it? Exactly. That's why they're in D tier. It's like a low D tier, too. I'm gonna put it down there. Oh. So, let's see. Man, I just have a big pile of down here. Like, look at all this. Sheetz really do be serving warmed up cat food. Cam, I told you you're not allowed to be in here. Tater tots. That's a solid C tier. That's solid C tier in my opinion. Tater tots. We have good tater tots. It's just sometimes they're a little soggy. They're really good when you got them like perfect. They're fresh. They're crispy. But when they're bad, they're inconsistent. That's why they're in C tier. And also, I'm not always in the mood for tots. It's definitely a situational thing. And I'm going to say the same thing for fries just right now. The fries are C tier. I'm not really a big fast food fry guy in general, though. Like, I don't know. There's always a better side than fries. Fries are what you settle for because they're easy and you're just like, well, they come with the meal already, so I might as well get them. They're just so... They're basic. Fries are basic. I'm not a big fan of fries in general, so... Might be a little biased there. Burger. I'm trying to debate on whether I want to put burger in D or F. Because sometimes I do enjoy a Sheetz burger, and I'm willing to admit that. But that's usually in the context of the Big Mott's, which is already on here. So I'm trying to decide if it's D or if it's F. I think it's a high F. I think this is the only F. This might be the only F I give of the night. But our burgers are not good. And I'm willing to admit that. It's a high F. You're failing, but you're failing pretty well, I guess. Is basically what I'm going to say. Popcorn chicken. I love our popcorn chicken. I think it's an S tier. I honestly think our popcorn chicken's better than our Mott sticks. I'm just going to say it. Is it like the seasoning just hits right? It has a great taste to it. Crispy, always crispy. Even I've never had bad popcorn chicken. So like, yeah, definitely. Our Wisconsin cheese bites are definitely, I would say A tier. I know Haley loves them. She'll probably be mad at me for not putting them in S tier, but like, I used to think they were S tier, and they're almost always consistently good. Okay, but here's the deal with the cheddar bites. In relation to the other fried food that we have, I think that the popcorn chicken and the Mott sticks, like, they're just that much better, to the point where I would put it in A. Hey, I'm just saying, babe. I don't think they're great, all right, but we got better options, and you know I'm right. You know deep down in your heart that I'm right. Grilled chicken snack wrap. Moving right on to the next thing. So this one's tough for me, because like our grilled chicken isn't super good. I don't know. I think it'd be a C tier, because you definitely got to be in the mood for that. Because, like, why would you get grilled chicken snack wraps when you can just get the chicken tender ones, which are just drastically better? Does it just come with grilled chicken? Well, yeah, it's like grilled chicken. We take our grilled chicken tender, not tender, our grilled chicken breast, and we cut it in half. We take the two halves, put them in like a burrito wrap, and that's a snack wrap right there. Like, we cut the burrito wrap in half. They're okay. They don't. You can get whatever. Like, you can get them made to order, obviously. So you can put whatever you want on them. You can put bacon, put any sauce, like salt and pepper, stuff like that. I'm trying to steer away from like the specialty items. The only reason I have the Big Mott's on there is because it's iconic. That's like our sandwich, you know. That's the one when you go to Sheetz, you know what it is. But like all the other ones are made to order. Like, you take it in the context of it being made to order. So, like, the grilled chicken snack wrap, this is me assuming it has all the stuff I want on it. I would still put it in C tier. And then, obviously, stuff like cheese pizza, that's just a cheese pizza. There's nothing made to order on that. That being said, the cheese pizza is an A tier. These things are underrated as hell. Although, they are the best pizza, and I'm just going to say that now. We have the 5 cheese, or the 5 meat, and the pepperoni. They're not as good. I'm just going to say that. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. Grilled cheese. Our grilled cheese is mid as fuck, and it makes me really sad. It is a crime. I wish they were better. Haley, you haven't had our grilled cheese, I don't think. It's not bad. If it was bad, it would be an F tier. It's not great. It's not good. It's not super good. I mean, the one benefit of the grilled cheese is that you can do... It is MTO, so you can do whatever you want with it. Like, you can put bacon on it. You can choose whatever cheese you want. It's always on sourdough, because that's the only, like, flat, like, slices of bread we have. But it's not special. It's pretty mid. Definitely got to be in the mood for the pepperoni pizza. And that's weird. So, again, with this, the cheese pizza, it toasts the cheese super nicely, but you don't get that same effect with the pepperoni. So, like, it's not as, I don't know, it's not as, the cheese isn't as, like, moist and, like, falling apart, like, it is the same cheese, but the pepperoni, like, bleeds into the cheese, you know, because it's gonna, when it heats up, the pepperoni is gonna bleed out and get all greasy, and it kind of messes with the flavor for me. Like, I'm also not huge on pepperoni, so that doesn't help. Yeah, it's definitely the grease. The cheese is not too greasy on its own. When you add pepperoni, it's too much. It's too much even for, like, a normal pizza, you know? So, like, it's not my favorite. So this is a breakfast item. I don't have too many of these on here because a lot of them I haven't tried. But the sausage schmacker, if you ever happen to be at Sheetz at 6 in the morning, these are f***ing delicious. They are like McDonald's McGriddles. Like they taste like a McGriddle, except it's like how to explain it? It's like a waffle bun. It's weird. It's like they're on waffles. You can dip it in syrup, and that's phenomenal. And let me tell you, I gotta put it in SS tier. It's so good, Maddie. Oh my god. Like I said, if you ever happen to find yourself at a Sheetz at 6 a.m. and they have like a sausage smacker out, assuming no one bought them out because they're so good, definitely get yourself one. Oh, they're so good. Let's get the curly fries out of the way. Curly fries are a step above fries in every context of the possible imagination of fries. Curly fries are just better. They're better than the tater tots, I would say. Again, nothing I would often get, but you can't go wrong with it. It's above gotta be in the mood just a little bit. Maybe this is like a low B tier more than a high B tier. They're not bad. I mean, they're good. Let's see. Onion rings. A tier, low A tier, mid A tier. Onion rings are good. I mean, can't complain with them. They're a step above most fast food onion rings, I would say. But they're nothing to die for. They're good in, I want to say they're good with the boom boom sauce. Definitely. They're good with the boom boom, they're good with the ranch. Again, their onion rings, can't go wrong with them. They're great as a topper. Can't go wrong with some onion rings on a chicken sandwich or a burger. They make the burgers better, that's for sure. Let's see, bagel. We literally just have bagels, like, you can... I haven't had, like, the breakfast, like, the made-to-order breakfast sandwiches. This is literally just a bagel with cream cheese and butter. So it's not a schmegel, it's a bagel. Which are two different things. A schmegel is, like, the sandwich, which I haven't had. Bagel, I would put... I don't want to put it in C tier. It is a gotta be in the mood kind of thing. But it's... they're pretty good. Bagel, I would say low B. Our bagel with cream cheese and butter is just... it's good. It's good and it's cheap. I mean, can't complain too much. Burger sliders. So as opposed to most of the burger stuff, I would honestly put the burger sliders in A tier. Like, they're good. Our sliders are good. I don't know why our sliders are so good compared to our, like the slider beef, like the burgers, they always come out juicier than like the patties. I don't know why. I couldn't even begin to explain why. It just works that way, so I don't know. You hit them with some salt, pepper, mayo, barbecue, top an onion ring on them. They're great. Super delicious. Crispy chicken sliders are on the same tier as burger sliders. This is about the only one where the chicken and the burgers are on an even level, if you ask me. Jalapeno bites. These motherfuckers are one step above gotta be in the mood, because I will eat them whether I'm in the mood or not. They're pretty good. Once again, not as good as like onion rings, popcorn chicken, mod sticks, etc. But they're not bad. They're a decent jalapeno bite. They're like, they're not too spicy. There's actually not too much spice to them really at all. But the flavor's there still, you know. Like, it's still good. It's just not going to burn your mouth or anything. So that's like exactly what I want in anything spicy. What next? Mac and cheese bites. We'll just get some more fried shit out of the way. Why not? Mac and cheese bites. Another S tier. I got, you know, yeah, I'm just going to say it. They're S tier. They're delicious. Got soft mac and cheese in the middle. Great cheesy flavor. Cannot complain. Yeah, no, yeah, they're S tier. I was wondering if I wanted to put them in S tier or A tier because I'm starting to wonder if they're better than cheddar bites. Yeah, I think they are. I think they are. Alright. 5-meat pizza is on the same tier as the pepperoni pizza for the same reasons I gave before. It just has the same issue of the grease is just too much. The sausage on there isn't too bad. It's just like, I think I put the 5-meat over the pepperoni. So we're going to schmoove that a little bit. Do you really need 5 meats? If I want 5 meats, I'll just go get 5 guys. Breakfast pizza. I forgot about the actual best pizza. Oh. This is another thing. If you're ever at Sheetz at 6 in the morning, these are fucking amazing. I don't know what they do differently compared to the other pizzas that don't work. Oh my god, these are delicious. I think that's an S tier. I think breakfast pizza is a low S tier. This thing is so good. Before I ever had a schmacker, breakfast pizzas were my favorite. Third shift, like I said, introduced me to some new things, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. The breakfast shit is actually kind of fire. Except, well, some of it is. Some of it kind of sucks. And at that point, you just get MTO. The breakfast pizza has like a breakfast sausage. Has like scrambled eggs on it. Has a bacon, I believe. And then it has like a cheese sauce instead of marinara. Or not marinara, but you know what I mean, like pizza sauce. Like a tomato-based pizza sauce. And that works so much better than the tomato sauce that we have, I think. I think that's what does it for me. It's a lot less greasy, too. It's just, like, so f***ing good. Like, I don't know, man. They're delicious. Especially when you get them fresh. Like, we have like a ready-to-eat stand. Or, like a hot food stand that we prepare a bunch of hot food to go into the morning, right? So we do like pizzas, we do the schmackers, we do stuff like that. We do like breakfast biscuits and shit. The pizza is always the best one, even when it's not fresh. But when it's fresh, it hits different. So yeah, they're real good. Home-style chicken sandwich. So this is obviously an S tier. I don't know if I want to put it any. I don't know if we have if it's quite as good to be SS. But it's, I mean, yeah, because you have the. I think I would put it SS just because you have the options. I know we have the big mozz up there already, but like with the home style, you can just like double it. You can make a double home style. You could still put mozz sticks on there, or you could put onion rings. You could put whatever you want. So there's more flexibility there. It's really good. Our home-style chicken is delicious. It's definitely, like I said, a lot of our fried food does it right. Like, the home-style is probably our best chicken. I think it's better than our chicken tenders. It's just, like, super good. Dry boneless bites. So these are boneless bites, not tossed in anything. I put them in a B tier, probably. Like a middle B. I think that our popcorn chicken just has a lot better flavor. But like, it's not a bad option. I don't hate them. I don't absolutely adore them or anything. Tossed boneless bites, I would say, is like a low A in that same context. They have a little bit more taste to them, obviously, because we got the sauce. You toss them in like a barbecue ranch, hits different. I wouldn't say it's too much better than just getting them dry and dipping them. If anything, getting them dry and dipping them could be better in the case of they'll be crispier. And that's like, when I go to B-dubs, I always ask for the sauce on the side, and I just dip them. Like, I just dip my wings, because you get the crispy chicken, because it's not like the sauce isn't like soaking into it. And I'm probably weird for that, but I like the crispy. That's the one thing the dry bonus bites has going for it. But the sauce costs extra, I believe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's a schmoove. It's a hidden technique. Chicken platter, any variety. So with our chicken platters, I'm just gonna say right now it's S tier. I think we can do bonus bites, chicken tenders, homestyle chicken, spicy chicken, basically whatever you want in this platter. You can also double it up. You get like a side of onion rings or curly fries or something like. I think it's onion rings, and you get like a mac and cheese, and it's a pretty solid combo. You can never go wrong with it. You know, it's nothing crazy. It's like it's not super. I don't have to get into too much detail because it's just adding on to different fried foods, and then the mac and cheese, which we haven't gotten to yet. But spoiler alert: the mac and cheese isn't bad. You know. Let's just get into that right now. Mac and cheese. Not mid. Mac and cheese is hard. I think it's a B tier. Yeah. I think it's a B tier. Damn, I'm getting some nostalgia. I'm playing this, this video game music background. It's playing MapleStory music right now. I'm like, yo, hey, I recognize this one. I'm like, I didn't know what to play in the background, so I literally just looked up relaxing video game music, and here we are. And that's some nostalgia right there, because I played the shit out of MapleStory when I was a kid. Pepperoni roll. Pepperoni rolls are banging. But at the same time, in the context of everything else, I think it's probably a low A. I do like the cheese pizza more, which I didn't think I would at first. I know a lot of people will be like, bro, you like the pizza more now? I'm like, yeah, I actually kind of do. They're not bad by any means. I'm just not a big pepperoni guy, but like the pepperoni rolls, they're special. They're good. Chicken strips. So this is just chicken tenders on their own. This isn't like in a snack wrap or on a slider. Just the chicken tenders on their own. I would give them probably a mid A. You obviously they're tasty. Our chicken strips are good. Also, I just remembered something I need to add. Wait, unless I already have it on here. Mac and cheese platter. How could I forget the mac and cheese platter, man? Cheddar pretzels. These are pretty good. They're not... they're pretty good. I put them in like a high C. They're pretty decent. I like them. You take a bite and you get some good cheddary goodness in them. They wouldn't go any higher than that, though. Yeah. Mac and cheese platter. This is what I just thought about as I was doing chicken... When I was doing chicken tenders and thinking about mac and cheese. Did I get the... Where did I put mac and cheese? Okay. B tier. Mac and cheese platter. Low-key S tier. It's a sleeper S tier. In my opinion. Because mac and cheese platters, you can add whatever protein and like sauce you want into them. And they real hard. So, what I used to do is mac and cheese platter with chicken tenders, like double chicken tenders, and barbecue. And bacon bit, not bacon bits, but like bacon. That was delicious, man. That was my. I got that so many times in high school. I couldn't even tell you. That was my go-to for a fat minute. I loved those platters, man. I don't know what about them were just so good, but they were so good. All right, cheesy bacon tater bombs. If you haven't had these or you haven't heard of them, they are literally fried mashed potatoes with bacon, bits of jalapeno, cheese. They're interesting. They're actually pretty tasty. They're not my go-to fried food, and you can't get them in a sampler, so like that doesn't help with their case. Because like fried food that you can get in a sampler, that's the stuff you're gonna try because you're gonna get a sampler because it's the best deal on the menu, and that's why it's so high. The sampler is just so good, always a good choice. Tater bombs, on the other hand, you get a bag of 5 of them for like $4. So like they're kind of expensive, but they're kind of worth it because they taste really good. I'm a bit of a texture eater though, and the texture is weird because they don't really crisp up too well. I would say you got to be in the mood for them, but they're at least like they're up here. They're at the top of C. They're good. It's just the texture can be kind of off. All right, meatball sub. That's another in the mood. That's another in the mooder. The meatball subs are like, I don't know the best way to explain it. They're, I don't know. Meatball subs are like at a fast food place, even Subway. It's like, eh. They're good. I don't know. I used to love them. I've kind of grown out of meatball subs. Like they're good. We're moving on because I'm taking too much time to describe a meatball. Oh, mini hash browns. I think they're a low D or a low B. The problem with the mini hash browns is the same thing with the tater bombs, is that you can't get them in a sampler. You only get a bag of 4, and they're like, all right. The big thing that puts them in B tier, I would say, is the fact that you can get them on sandwiches, and they're really good on sliders. When I get my burger sliders, it's either hash browns or tater tots, or not tater tots, onion rings. Yeah, they're not bad. Chili mac. I'd say it's a tier below the average mac and cheese, because they're not. I don't want to say the chili makes it worse, because it doesn't make it worse. It makes it different, and not necessarily in a better way, but in a different way. And that's why I'm trying to emphasize, even though it's a little bit lower than the average mac and cheese, like the normal mac and cheese, that it's not worse. It's just different. Kinda. It's kind of a texture thing, yeah. I don't know. Alright. Hot dogs. Hot dogs are a C tier. And I'm going to say, I should honestly just put 2 different tiers for hot dogs, because I should do a hot dogs prepped and a hot dogs microwaved. Hot dogs microwaved are an F tier. Hot dogs prepped are like a B or an A tier. But instead of making 2, I'm just going to put them together, put it in C tier, and say they're inconsistent. It doesn't happen very often, I will say. But in the occasion that you do get a microwaved hot dog, they're not great. They're not hot. We have our hot dog grill, like, where you can see it from the POS. Literally just look and see if we have hot dogs before you order them. That's a strat right there. Whenever I order hot dogs at work, I make sure we have some up before I do. Grilled chicken sandwich. I want to say B, but I think it's more of a mid C. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's a mid C, Because I got to be in the mood for grilled chicken. 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to do the home-style chicken because it's so good. But the grilled chicken isn't bad. It's just, once again, not my go-to. Alright. Tacos. Why do we sell these? There's one. There's number 2. Our tacos are just not... They're not hot. They're... No. No, thank you. It's more... This is more of the actual why do we sell this than it's a terrible thing. Because, like, I mean... They're not good. I'm going to say they're not good. Taste-wise, they're probably D tier. But, like... Why do we sell them? That's what I'm saying. The burger is here because it's bad. The tacos are here because I literally don't know why we sell them. That's about it. That's all I gotta say on the tacos. Burrito. Can't go wrong with the burrito. Makes for some good supper. I'm gonna have a burrito for supper, and it's gonna be great. You can put tots in the burrito. You can put chicken, steak, pulled pork, chili. What else? You can put a lot of stuff in the burrito, and it's pretty good. You can put rice and beans. It's good. That being said, the quesarito is just a little bit better because you got the cheesy layer in between, and it adds so much. But yeah, the quesarito, it's just that much, just a little bit better than the average burrito, and we're here for it. All right, we'll do a plain quesadilla. Plain quesadilla first. I think you gotta be in the mood for a plain quesadilla. The meat quesadilla is just better. That being said, it's the same thing as the burrito and the quesarito. I'm just gonna put the meat quesadilla in a tier above, for the reason that the plain quesadilla is just cheese plus whatever non-meat things you want to put in there, like pico or onions or tomatoes or whatever you want to put in there. It's like great, but it's just cheese. The meat quesadillas, they just add a whole new layer. I like the chicken ones. Those are my favorite, the chicken quesadillas. The steak quesadilla is okay. It's a little bit worse, but not as bad. But yeah, it's good. You can't complain. So I could have put a whole bunch of different salads on here if I wanted to. But I just put one, and I'm going to throw it in C tier because our salads are, like, fine. I don't know. I'm not a big salad guy. I used to be a lot bigger of a salad guy before. But they're all kind of similar to me at this point.
Use your list.
The Gray Waves. Thank you for the cheer, man. I appreciate that. Sheetz tier list. Hell yeah. We're pretty far through the tier list so far. You should be able to see my options right over here. This is only stuff I've tried. There is plenty of stuff that I could add to this tier list. Like, there's plenty of spicy chicken stuff. A lot of breakfast things that I haven't tried. But this is just stuff I've had. And yeah, we're actually almost done. The menu. Oh, this isn't even the whole menu, Maddie. I haven't even put most of the specialty like sandwiches or anything on there. The only specialty sandwiches I put on here were the 2 different varieties of Big Mott's. That's it. And that's, like I said, that's only because they're iconic. Alright. Sugar. I have some gobs on here. The gobs aren't on the menu. They're actually an item you would buy, like... They're like packed... imagine an Oreo, but as a sandwich. Like a literal sandwich that you would take a bite into. With, like, a soft... I don't know, they're like soft, they have like a lot of cream in the middle. They're really good. I love them. I didn't put too much Salesforce stuff on this list, but I just wanted to take a minute to say that sugar cookie gobs are SS tier. The peanut butter gobs, we'll do vanilla first. Vanilla, probably an A tier. Those sugar cookie gobs are like incredible. They have like little sprinkles of like big flakes of sugar on them. and like a vanilla breading. They're just so good. The peanut butter gobs have like a peanut butter cream, and those are pretty good too. Probably about as good as the vanilla ones. I should probably get the last menu things before I get the gobs, but I just kind of remembered that I put them on this list, and I figured I'd order them real quick. Chocolate chip gobs are probably the S tier choice for the gobs, other than the sugar cookie one, which is just delicious. Chocolate chip ones are like, instead of flakes of sugar, they have like chocolate chips, like a mild chocolate breading, and then like a vanilla frosting. It's good. It's solid. We like them. Alright. And then we got the steak sub. I actually just ate the steak sub earlier. And that's why it's on this list, because I didn't have it on the list before. I ate it dead ass an hour ago. Steak sub is really good. Let me just tell you. That shit hit different, man. I've always been iffy on our steak. Because when it comes to Sheetz, I feel like a lot of the food is just going to disappoint me. And honestly, this tier list is in relevance to everything at the store. So, like, even if I think some of these things are like SS tier, it's in relevance to the rest of the store. So, would I rather eat a Big Mott's or a Baconator from Wendy's? Probably a Baconator from Wendy's. I'm just going to say that. But the Big Mott's is the best thing at Sheetz. So it's all in relevance. Salted pretzel. They are not as good as the cheddar pretzel, but probably in the same tier. So like a low C. They're pretty good with nacho cheese. But otherwise it's like, eh. You can also buy them plain. Like, you can buy it like a pretzel that would normally be salted and just get it plain. And then get nacho cheese with it. But I need some salt, you know? It just needs a little bit of salt. Most things are good with nacho cheese. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. And finally, we end on stuffed nachos. This is not the thing I expected to be ending the tier list on. Okay. I'm going to be real with you. I think they're in the same tier as tacos. You know why? We fry the tacos. We cut them in thirds. Those are our stuffed nachos. That's it. That's the tier list. Have a good night. No, I'm just kidding. Stuffed nachos are, yeah, they're there. It's disappointing. We literally just cut our tacos, throw them in a platter, and that's your stuffed nachos. Not a fan, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's, if you come to Sheetz for Mex American and you're not getting a burrito, then you're playing the game wrong in the first place. All right, I think that's it for the tier list. I still have a little bit of gas in me. I think I'm gonna run some Minecraft. If y'all are down to watch some Minecraft Let's Play, I know, sounds super thrilling. I am going to, yeah, we're gonna switch over. Some final notes on the tier list.
My name is Jeff.
I don't have any.